Love. I feel love here. I came here because everybody is so friendly. That's the first approach. They're trying to solve my problems. When you walk in everywhere, everybody will start to ask you, but there's a sincerity. At this age of mine, I tend to look at people whether sincere or not, in my own way of looking at people. I have been going through this very serious problem since born, asthma. So it was so serious that my mom sent me to the hospital 2 weeks after birth because my lips, my fingers, nail, everything turned black. On the way to hospital, my mom and my auntie, who was carrying me, thought that I was dead. So went to hospital, then doctor said that it's asthma. Since then, life has never been easy because I cannot be like the other kids, running around healthily, playing sports, sweat under the sun. I remember one incident, I was about 9 years old. For the first time, my uncle took me to a nearby soccer pitch for just one round running. I collapsed. I was breathless. So that time, my mom stopped me from doing any sports. It was very challenging, but I have to say that through this problem, I start to know myself better. Be careful of doing certain things, overstress myself, but along the way it starts to disappear, but I know it's still inside me. So I have to make sure I can always take good care of myself. Lifestyle is a problem in this society today. You know, when young, I start to go out, partying, drinking, long hours in work. Sometimes we thought our mind is so strong that we say, let's do it, I can. But I always constantly remind myself, my mind is something else, but my body does not connect to my mind. My body is a system inside. My mind says yes, my body might not ready for it. Just like a car. You keep on going, you thought you can, but the car is the engine. So my body is the engine. So this is where I feel that I changed a lot after knowing asthma will stay with me as long as I live. It somehow became a friend. So this is how I manage it. And of course, with good treatments. When young, being from a very traditional family, Chinese traditional family, my mom, for the love of my mom, she did everything for me. Eating earthworms, crocodile meat, deer milk, everything you can think of, you know, even bats. Because she loved me, she'll go all the way to reach out to make sure I'm healthy. But that is the early part. But what about later part of my life? Where I break away, I have to be on my own. So I think treatment is very important. Treatment like how? I think it's important that I find my inner peace. I feel relaxed. I can sleep well. You know, one of the biggest problems in asthma is that we don't have very good sleep. To me, life is like a journey to discover. You know, there are things that works and there are things that don't. So I appreciate those things that works and I keep it and go on with it. It might not work for me, but it works for somebody else. I'm very careful and very skeptical because coming to this age, got cheated a few times. But when I was recommended to come to Energia, I think it's something that was beginning. It was like, what is this? But it's a norm to anybody. But when you start to come in, you experience it, you realize the passion of the owner who tried to help people, to heal people. Because when somebody has passion, you can feel it. You know, when the first thing she started to use that thing to screen on my fingers, and I was shocked. She said, put your leg on top of my thigh. And I was like, really? So I put my leg and she was so humble. And she screened every one of them. Then I started to see the graphic to see what's my problem. And I thought that was very detailed. I thought that was very sincere. Why must the owner do it? Not everybody willing to do it. They could ask someone else to do it. So that was the first connection that I had. And after that, I moved on with a few treatments and I like it. That's why I'm back. Love. I feel love here. I came here because everybody is so friendly. That's the first approach. They're trying to solve my problems. When you walk in everywhere, everybody will start to ask you, but there's a sincerity. At this age of mine, I tend to look at people whether sincere or not, in my own way of looking at people. Then of course the treatment, the detox, where after a while, soaking my feet into the water and the machine, not healthy stuff start to surface. I was like, wow. Because then I realized, Veronica told me, we have to be careful what we eat. Every day we just pump and eat anything at our own free will. And we just realized that we're making our body to work extra hard. And what happens if our body overwork? And I felt that is something that evidence the detox. The other one is wearing the mask for my eyes, and there's coloring and exercising my eyes muscle. This is my first time. And first time, sometimes you're just worried. But as I come along a few times, I start to become more relaxed. They start moving, you know. And you know what? The beautiful part is every time after each one of them completed, the staff here will start to check, how are you doing? Do you feeling better? Go back, let us know if anything. Yeah, it's a wellness center. It's doing the extra bit, the extra effort that to connect with us. So that's why I feel very comfortable. That's why I say I feel loved down here. Love is about sharing too. When you receive something good and you're confident because you are the evidence that go through the process, then I think I share with my loved ones. I shouldn't even say I think. I will say I share with my loved ones. I have in my life that people pass on because of health issues. The richest person in the world is when you have a good health. Your body know how to take care of itself. And that's why coming to Energia give me this opportunity to understand my body much better. I recommend it to many people. It's up to them whether they want to step out and experience it themselves. Some told me it's not science. I say not true. There's science in it, but many things is also the environment, the good environment, the happiness when you come here, you know you'll be treated. Because I think today, in today's world, happiness is a medicine. And I feel it here too.